My name's David Ryder. I'm the Chief Brewmaster at Miller Brewing Company, and I make Miller Genuine Draft. My job is to make sure that each batch of Miller Genuine Draft is made the same way. Each batch is consistent, and that at the end of the process, that beer tastes the way that Miller Genuine Draft is supposed to taste. Now, of course, all beers start with the same basic ingredients, but with Miller Genuine Draft, it's a little bit different to that. The kind of barley varieties which are used in Miller Genuine Draft are totally unique, and so is the malting process. The water has to be specially purified because, like any beer, you have to start off with the right water. And then last but not least, we have our Miller yeast, the yeast that our founder, Frederick J. Miller, brought with him across the ocean from Germany in 1854. All those in the brew house combine to give you what we call a fermentable substrate, or wort. And once the yeast is added, that then goes through fermentation. And at the end of fermentation, we have about 3,000 flavor notes there. They aren't all in harmony at that stage. The notes are there, but there's a lot of noise. And so we have to go through an aging process now. There's a stage in the maturation of beer when that beer reaches the peak of perfection. And that, with actually Miller Genuine Draft, is where we want to stop the beer making process. Because beer is at its best then. Then we want the consumer to be able to taste that beer at the peak of perfection. That means we can't pasteurize it, we can't damage it by heat. We have to go through a special cold filtration process. Most beers will go through filtration to make it bright, and then that beer is put into cans and bottles and pasteurized, but not with Miller Genuine Draft. What we do with Miller Genuine Draft is that, yes, we do filter it, we make it bright, but then we go through this extra stage, this special cold filtration stage. We actually then will aseptically fill it into bottles and cans to make sure that that beer, once it reaches the consumer, is as the brewmaster intends. The Miller Genuine Draft is one of the smoothest beers on the planet, simply because it goes through this unique ceramic filtering.